what's one super practical bit of advice, and you've given loads already, but it's, think about this one that you could give to our listeners, which is something they could go and do almost right now, today, tomorrow, that might help them engage with some visual stuff in a little bit more detail?
Okay, so I suggested the practice earlier
Yeah.
on. So listening to something different or watching a program and taking notes. One thing that I find gives me work joy is to not only change the perspective, say on the page, for example, and try capturing something differently, but also doing it in a place that's different. So I appreciate that not everyone listening to the podcast, for example, if they work in an office on a daily basis, may have that choice. But if you can go somewhere different, could be a coffee shop, could be a park, whatever the weather's doing, it's somewhere where your perspective is and your environment is completely different to the office or the desk. And so you're just completely refreshing your perspective in your environment in order to do something that should be refreshing and enjoyable as well. So just try doing it in different places.
Such great advice, and like just giving yourself that space. And I think we can all do that, even if it's, even people are working in an office or not in an office, in a hospital or wherever else people, end up working in a shop, etc. Is I talk about quite a lot about reclaim your lunch break. Is go and do something like that on your lunch break. If it's the summer and you can go and sit outside and listen to a podcast and make some notes about it. If you can go for a walk while you're doing, there are so many different things that you can do, but getting a bit of a change of perspective would be really great. So love that. Great.